It was a rainy Tuesday morning in the sleepy little town of Maple Ridge. The roads were slick with drizzle, the sidewalks echoed the gentle patter of falling rain, and inside Joe's Corner Cafe, a small-town diner that had seen better days, the scent of fresh coffee mingled with the sounds of soft jazz from the radio. The place wasn't anything fancy, scratched booths, flickering lights, and chipped mugs, but it was warm, and that was enough for the regulars. Behind the counter stood Lily Carter, 24 years old, a waitress who had been working double shifts to make ends meet. With honey blonde hair tied back in a loose bun and tired but hopeful hazel eyes, she moved with the quiet grace of someone who had learned to smile through the storms of life. She greeted everyone the same, with a cheerful "morning, hon," and a gentle laugh that made people feel seen. Lily had grown up in Maple Ridge. Her mother had passed away when she was 13, and her father, a once hopeful mechanic, had lost himself in alcoholism shortly after. She practically raised herself, and her younger brother Jamie, now 12. He was her reason, her fuel, her everything. Every tip she made, every long hour she worked, was for him, to keep him in school, to keep food on the table, and maybe, just maybe, to give him a life better than her own. The bell above the cafe door jingled softly. In walked an old man, drenched from the rain. His overcoat was threadbare, his shoes scuffed, and he carried a small duffel bag that looked like it had seen more years than some of the appliances in the kitchen. His beard was white and full, and his eyes, piercing, intelligent, and observant, surveyed the room before quietly making his way to the booth near the window. Lily walked over without hesitation. "Good morning, sir. Rough weather out there, huh?" He gave a soft chuckle. "That's putting it kindly. Rain's got a mind of its own." She poured him a cup of coffee without waiting for him to order. "This one's on the house," she said, smiling. "You look like you need it." The old man glanced up. "You don't even know if I can pay for it." Lily shrugged. "Don't care. You looked cold and tired. Everyone deserves warmth on a day like this." There was something in the way he looked at her, not in a creepy way, but in a thoughtful, almost curious way. He sipped the coffee slowly. "Kindness like that's rare these days." She laughed lightly. "Maybe. But someone's got to keep it alive." They talked for a few more minutes. Lily didn't press him with questions. She just made sure he was comfortable. She offered him a small slice of pie, on the house again, claiming it was about to expire, though it wasn't. It was apple, his favorite, he said, surprised. He stayed for an hour. He watched her work. How she smiled at grumpy customers, calmed down a mother with a screaming baby, and helped the cook in the back when he got overwhelmed with orders. She was a whirlwind of empathy and quiet strength. Before leaving, he reached into his coat. She stopped him. "No, really. You don't have to. It's okay." But he insisted on leaving a single, crumpled dollar on the table. He nodded. "Thank you, Miss Carter." She blinked. How do you know my name?" He smiled gently. "You wear your name tag on your soul." And just like that, he was gone. Lily watched him go, something stirring in her chest. She didn't know why that encounter mattered, but it did. What she didn't know was that the man she had just served was Emerson Blake, a billionaire tech mogul who had been incognito for nearly a year. Rumors had swirled that he had gone off the grid. What few people knew was that Blake, after nearly dying from a heart attack and facing betrayal within his company, had decided to test the world, to find true character beyond fame, power, and wealth. He had walked into hundreds of places. He had been ignored, mocked, thrown out, and laughed at. But here, in a fading corner cafe in a town most people had never heard of, someone saw him, not the billionaire, not the businessman, just the tired old man in the rain. The next day, Lily thought of him again. Maybe he was just a drifter. Maybe he had family somewhere. Maybe he was alone. She couldn't explain it, but something about him stayed with her. A week later, Lily came into work to find a black car parked outside the diner. It was sleek, expensive, and completely out of place in Maple Ridge. She went inside, half curious, half nervous. Sitting at the same booth near the window was a sharply dressed man in his 40s. He stood as soon as he saw her. "Miss Carter." "Ah, yes." He extended a card. Mr. Emerson Blake would like to speak with you. She blinked, stunned. Wait, the Emerson Blake. The billionaire. The men smiled. The very same. Lily's legs felt like jelly. Is this a joke? Not even close. He's waiting outside. As she stepped out into the bright morning sun, her world tilted. Standing beside the black car was the same old man, clean-shaven now, in a tailored suit, with a warm smile. But the eyes, they were unmistakable. You, she gasped. He walked forward. I owe you more than a coffee. Lily didn't know what to say. Emerson smiled. Let's take a walk.